I'd also like to do Kirtana as usual with Jayo Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari. It's okay. Jayo Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari. 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 Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivarodhari. Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivarodhari. Hey Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivarodhari. Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivarodhari. Yashodanandana Braja Jana Ranjana. Yashodanandana Braja Jana Ranjana. Yashodanandana Braja Jana Ranjana. Yashodanandana Hey Yashodanandana Braja Jana Ranjana. Yamuna Tira Banachari. Yamuna Tira Banachari. Yamuna Tira Banachari. Yamuna Tira Jayo Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari. Jayo Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari. Jayo Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari. Jayo Radha Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivarodhari. Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivarodhari. Hey Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivarodhari. Gopi Jana Vallabha Yashodanandana Braja Jana Ranjana. Yashodanandana Braja Jana Ranjana. Yashodanandana Braja Jana Ranjana. Yashodanandana Braja Jana Ranjana. Yashodanandana Hey Yashodanandana Braja Jana Ranjana. हे यशोदा नंदन ब्रज जन रंजन यशोदा नंदन ब्रज जन रंजन यमुना तीर बनचारी यमुना तीर बनचारी यमुना तीर बनचारी यमुना तीर जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी माधव कुंज बिहारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी जय राधा गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी हे गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी गोपी जन गिरिवरधारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Bolo Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Bolo Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Radhe 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 Govinda Radhe 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 Govinda Radhe 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 Govinda Radhe 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 Govinda Radhe 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 Govinda Radhe 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 Govinda Radhe 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 Govinda Radhe 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 Govinda Radhe 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 Govinda Radhe Jai Radhe 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 Govinda Radhe 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 Govinda Radhe 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 Govinda Radhe 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 Govinda Radhe 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 Madan Mohan Radhe 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 Jai Radhe 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 Madan Mohan Radhe 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 Madan Mohan Radhe 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 जय राधे 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 मदन मोहन राधे 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 गोपीनाथ राधे 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 गोपीनाथ राधे 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 जय राधे 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 गोपीनाथ राधे 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 गोपीनाथ राधे जय राधे 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 गोपीनाथ राधे 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 जय राधे 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 गोपीनाथ राधे 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 गोविंद राधे 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 गोविंद राधे जय राधे 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 गोविंद राधे हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा जय निताय गौरंगो निताय गौरंगो दयाल निताय गौरंगो निताय गौरंगो निताय दयाल निताय गौरंगो निताय गौरंगो निताय 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 गौरंगो निताय 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 गौरंगो दयाल निताय 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 गौरंगो गदाय गौरंगो गदाय गौरंगो गदाय गौरंगो गदाय गौरंगो गदाय गौरंगो जय गदाय गौरंगो गदाय निताय गौरंगो जय गदाय गौरंगो निताय गौरंगो गदाय गौरंगो हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे बोलो हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे 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 राम हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Vandeham Sri Guru Sri Yuta Padakamalam.
10:16 or 10:20? Up to 10:16.
Put it nearby me. Vandeham Sri Guru Sri Yuta Padakamalam, Sri Gurun Vaishnavamscha, Sri Rupam Shagrajatam, Sahagana Raghunathannitam, Tam Sajivam, Sadvaitam Savadhutam, Parijana Sahitam, Krishna Chaitanya Devam. Sadvaitam Savadhutam, Parijana Sahitam, Krishna Chaitanya Devam. Sri Radha Krishna Padam, Sahagana Lalita, Sri Vishakhanvitam. Sri Radha Krishna Padam, Sahagana Lalita, Sri Vishakhanvitam. Bandi Guru Padadvandam Bhakta Vrinda Samanitam, Sri Chaitanya Prabhum Bandi Nityananda Sahoditam, Sri Nandanandanang Bandi Radhika Charanadvayam, Sri Nandanandanang Bandi Radhika Charanadvayam, Gopi Jana Samayuktam, Vrindavano Manoharam. Guravi Gaurachandraya Radhikaya Stadalai, Krishnaya Krishna Bhaktaya Tadbhaktaya Namo Namah. Bande Guru Nisha Bhakta Nisha Mishavatarkam, Tat Prakashanscha Tat Shakti Krishna Chaitanya Sangakam. Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda, Sri Advaita Gadadhara Sivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Everybody. Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Offering my most respectful obeisances unto the lotus feet of my Guru Pada Padma, His Divine Grace, Srila Bhakti Rakshak Siddhara Deva Goswami Maharaj, and humbly praying for His Divine Grace, Divine Mercy, be bestowed upon me, bestowed upon all of you thereafter, as none different from my Guru Pada Padma. Also offer my most respectful obeisances unto the lotus feet of their divine graces, Srila Bhakti Vaibhav Puri Goswami Maharaj Ji, Srila Abhay Charana Rabinda Bhakti Vedanta Swami Maharaj Ji, Srila Bhakti Dvaita Madhava Goswami Maharaj Ji, Srila Bhakti Pramod Puri Goswami Maharaj Ji, Srila Bhakti Pragyan Keshav Goswami Maharaj Ji, and all the Rupanuga Guru Varga, humbly praying for their divine mercy be bestowed upon all of us thereafter. I also offer my most respectful prostrated obeisance unto the lotus feet of His Divine Grace, Param Guru Pad Padma Jagat Guru, Param Hansakula Mukutamani Anantasya Vibhushita Acharya Bhaskar, Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Thakur Prabhupada. With all humility, praying for His divine mercy, be showered, be bestowed upon me, upon all of you. All glories to all our Guru Varga, all Vaishnava Vrinda. All glories to the beautiful devotees assembled here, beautiful devotees of Sri Radha-Govinda, Radha-Govinda Gaudiya Math, all the beautiful devotees all over, all around the universe, all glories to them. Offering our respectful obeisances, describing the glories, the pure devotees, our Guru Varga, meaning directly glorifying, directly narrating, chanting, singing the glories of their lordships. On Mahaprabhu, Gaura Nityananda Prabhu, Radha Madan Mohan Govinda Gopinath Ji. I repeat, praising, offering our respectful obeisances to their devoted lovers means directly offering the same to their beloved Lord, Mahaprabhu, divine couple. So we all know today is the most super excellent auspicious day Because on this day, on this tithi, Swayam Bhagavan Rasaraja Krishna mercifully appeared on this earthly plane, in this world, for two main reasons. Number one, as you all know, the common reason, to remove the burden from Mother Earth, to take away, free Mother Earth from all the burdens of evil oppressions. So, because so many evil powers are already oppressing Mother Earth, oppressing the sadhus during that time, in order to kindly free Mother Earth from all the burdens of all evil reigns, evil activities. He mercifully appeared, we all know, prayed by Brahmaji, Lord Brahmaji, and all the demigods, helplessly crying for help from him, to protect them, to save them, to save the good against evil. Lord Narayana mercifully agreed to make appearance, and he appeared. Of course, we all know Lord Narayana, Lord Krishna, same tattva. Normally, Lord Narayana is worshipped in general way as Supreme Lord. Although Sri Sukadeva Goswami Prabhu clearly, very vividly announced the Srimad Bhagavatam as Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam Ete Chang Sakalapungsha. Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam Indrari Vyakulam Lokam Vrirayanti Juge Juge. Although Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam, Lord Narayana also direct second expansion, second self of Lord Krishna. Lord Krishna in that way, because Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam. That's what we know through the message, divine message of Sri Sukadeva Goswami through Srimad Bhagavatam. But in general, commonly, Lord Krishna is related in the form of Lord Narayana. Everywhere, Vishnu, Narayana, Vaishnava. Although we are Krishna, but the meaning of the term Vaishnava in a wider way, wider sense of meaning, Vaishnava means Krishnas. Vaishnava means can be Vaishnava directly. Vishnu Bhakta, also in the unbridled sense of the meaning of the Vaishnava, is Krishnas, Krishna Bhakta. Anyway, so the very first, back to the point, first reason of Lord Krishna's appearance is to do away with all the burdens, evil burdens, which was distressing, torturing Mother Earth, sadhus. Second reason is the main one. It was to be deeply tasting, especially tasting his own Braja Leela, accompanied by the divine damsels of Braja, meaning all the Braja Gopis, Shakhis, Manjaris. Of course, essentially accompanied by our divine goddess, Srimati Radha Thakurani, Swayam Rupa Devi Mahabhava Swarupini, Srimati Radha Thakurani. So, with the intention or with the mind, with the mind and heart, to be deeply relishing, to be deeply tasting the nectarian Brajalila, his nectarian pastimes in Vrindavana, accompanied by the Brajagopas, the Brajagopis, ultimately Srimati Radha Thakurani. He made his appearance. That was the main principal reason, nectarian reason, compared to what? His activities of removing the burdens from Mother Earth is very external kind. He mostly did it in the form of Narayana, through the representation of Lord Narayana in Krishna, because in Avatari Krishna, Lord Narayana already there. He's already present there, included. So, and the way he made his appearance on this Mother Earth, very divinely mystically wonderful. Lord Krishna is a very playful Lord, transcendentally playful Lord. He doesn't do anything in a very simple, normal way. He loves to do everything in a very transcendently special, wonderful way. Here also we see no exception. The way Lord Krishna made his appearance in this world also, very mystically wonderful, transcendentally powerful and wonderful way. See, in the midnight, filled with storms, heavy thunderstorms, heavy rains. Environment surrounded and filled with heavy storms, heavy rains, rainfalls, thunder. He made his appearance. Although just prior to his appearance, just prior to his divine appearance, or during the time his appearance, whole Mother Earth, whole surroundings, whole environment of Mother Earth, also the whole environment in the universe were manifested. They manifested with their great beauty and charm and fragrance. Bright, beautiful ways. That's how it has been described. Shukadev Goswami marvelously described about that fact, Srimad Bhagavatam. Everything became, just prior to the moment of Lord Krishna's appearance, during the time of his appearance, everything in this universe manifested, appeared as with their excellence and beauty. Not normal excellence, super excellence, super beautiful way. So everything around became so beautiful, so excellent, so pleasing. It became so pleasing to the heart, charming, inundating all the hearts and souls, all the existence around with some wonderful nectarian bliss, nectarian pleasure. Then there was some wonderful experience, very wonderful experience to the normal people, normal residents, but it was super wonderful, ambrosial experience for all the devotees, all the sadhus at that time. All the great devotees and sadhus could immediately feel into, they could immediately know, immediately feel into the facts, into the realities, something most wonderful, beautiful going to happen. They knew in their heart, their beloved Lord must be preparing to be appearing. So, immediately, all the pure devotees, especially the hearts of all the pure devotees and sadhus became so filled with pleasant sensations, filled with divine pleasure, satisfactions. They automatically, spontaneously, they all knew in their heart, all just knew in their heart, realized something most wonderfully beautiful, life-saving Leela. The Leela of the Supreme Lord is being great protector, protecting sadhus, nurturing sadhus going to happen. That their beloved Lord going to appear. They knew. They were all so joyful. All their hearts, the joy of all their hearts knew no bound. The joy of their heart knew no boundaries. Yes. Everything, all around, all the 10 directions, all around the universe, hearts of the sadhus, hearts of the pure devotees, all become filled with pleasure and so pleased. Wonderfully pleased, something they have not experienced before. Something so wonderful they have not experienced before. Felt like that. See, good combination of power and beauty. Power and beauty. Lord Krishna was giving the message through his wonderful way of appearance that I am the beautiful Lord. I am the Supreme Lord of all beauty, pleasant beauty and pleasure. Okay. So I feel I'm the Supreme Lord, and that I'm the Supreme Lord of that quality that who is full of personification of all power and beauty and power. So, as I am pleasing all the hearts of the sadhus and devotees all around, some beauty, divine beauties, but also I make my appearance overpowering the natural calamity, kind of, nature's power, heavy storm, intense storm, thunderbolt, heavy rain. So, Lord Krishna gave that message simultaneously. By filling up everything, filling in everything in the universe with some pleasure, with the beauty of divine happiness, making everything so pleasant all around. At the same time, in the same midnight, we find the environment was filled with heavy heavy, strong rain, thunder, accompanied by thunderbolt, storms. Jamuna river was so filled with big, big waves. That was power. That was the side aspect of something which was there to glorify Krishna, that he is not only beautiful Lord but also powerful Lord. Therefore that environment appeared to give the message to us. Ultimately, Lord Krishna is a supremely powerful Lord. To him, this is not even an adventure. Heavy stormy night with thunderbolt and darkness, all this, just normal. He is so powerful Lord, so it is befitting to his character also, in some ways. So, his manifestations through the paths of beauty and nectarian pleasure, pleasing experience, and his manifestation through the paths of power, overpowering the other powers by his own power, both are interwoven in Lord Krishna's character. So, and that also manifests his playful character. Once our Guru Maharaj explained, I remember, one of the essential characteristics of Krishna is manifested. One of the essential characteristics of Lord Krishna, Swayam Bhagavata, actually manifested through his playfulness. Why? Because his playful character, playful temperament simply means it's full of, and he is totally free of anxieties. That he has no tinge of anxiety or any concern. Therefore he can be always playful. Supreme Lord, completely free of all anxieties, free of all concerns, just so happily, blissfully engaged in tasting his own nectar, his own nectarian happiness, his own nectarian bliss. So, therefore, always playfully engaged in relishing his own nectarian bliss. To the plays of his beautiful flute, plays of his divine flute musics, other playful activities. And that is one of the signatures, one of the characteristics, that Krishna is Swayam Bhagavan, Supreme God of all gods. Okay. Supreme Personality of the Godhead. Swayam Bhagavan. Everything else, all activities in the whole universe, infinite universe, all the activities in all Brahmanda, the universal creations, all being taken care of by his energies, by his potencies, but he himself doesn't have to be directly involved. Although his wills, sweet wills, are involved in active as well as passive ways, but he himself is not always directly involved with maintenance, with all these activities of, creation, maintenance, and annihilations, all these. All these are being simply taken care of by Baladeva Prabhu, Baladeva Shankarshana Prabhu, Sri Narayana, his other potencies, other aspects of potencies, energies, and he himself is free. He himself remains always supremely free, carefree, to be playful, to be manifesting himself playfully through playful pastimes, specifically Vrindavanadhisha Krishna. Guru Maharaj was talking about Vrindavanadhisha Krishna, Mool Krishna, original Krishna Chandra. So playfully, beautifully engaged in relishing his own nectar, his own nectarian bliss, and also kindly distributing, mercifully distributing that taste among his beloved associates, beloved devotees all around. Sukharup Krishna Karin, Sukha Ashradan, Bhaktagane Sukha Dite, Ladini Karan. Here, of course, Krishna is distributing his own nectarine pleasure, nectarine bliss to his other associates, his beloved associates, intimate associates, devotees, through Ladini, through one of his essential potencies called Ladini, which is none different from Srimati Radha Thakurani. Srimati Ladini is no different, none distinct from Srimati Radha Thakurani. Although Ladini Shakti has been described as one of Krishna's essential potencies, Anandangshe Ladini, Sadangshe Sandhini, Chidangshe Sambit, Jare Gyan Korimai. So Sambit. Sambit, Sandhini, Ladini, although they have been described as Krishna's potency, but Ladini Shakti also directly manifesting from Srimati Radha Thakurani. So simultaneously, Ladini can be considered as manifestation of Krishna as well as manifestation of our Supreme Divine Goddess Srimati Radha Thakurani. Because in one way, Shayanga Rupa and Shayanga Rupa, they are non-different. Achinta Bheda Bheda. Shakti Shaktiman Aveda. Shakti Shaktiman Aveda. That way, Srimati Radha Thakurani and Sri Krishna Chandra are non-distinct. Aveda. Rasaraja Krishna Chandra and Mahabhava Sharupini Srimati Radhika, non-different. Therefore, they have been called, they have been addressed as Shayanga Rupa, Shayanga Rupa. Shayanga Rupa, Shayanga Rupa. Male form, male gender form, female gender form, only difference. Transcendentally male gender form and transcendentally female gender form. Shayanga Rupa, Srimati Radha Thakurani, Shayanga Rupa, Krishna. Supreme God and Supreme Goddess. So in that way, back to the point, that way Ladini can also be considered as direct manifestation of Shayanga Rupa. Srimati Radha Thakurani, who is non-different from Shayanga Rupa. So, now back to the point of the great event of Lord Krishna's appearance. See, we also see there, prior to Lord Krishna's appearance, so many stabas, stutis, garva stutis, by Brahmaji, by other demigods, all. This clearly narrates about Krishna Tattva. See, if Krishna's Naralila, the transcendental Naralila, or Leela in the human form of Krishna, is understood in just such a normal way, normal human way, that will be a total misunderstanding. First of all, as we all know, as the devotees know, Lord Krishna has to be understood, properly understood in Tattva. In other words, in the very first place, the fundamental level, the Tattva of Krishna must be understood. And with some understanding, with the proper understanding about Krishna Tattva, then as we approach further to understand about Krishna Leela, understand about the nature and characters of Krishna Leela, then we will have proper conceptions about Krishna Leela. Otherwise, if any kind of ideas or concepts about some normal kind of human birth, or maybe with supernormal kind of superhuman birth, happened during the appearance of Krishna, then that will be misunderstanding. That will be wrong understanding. Because Krishna Tattva cannot even understood and be realized by superhuman concept. It has to be realized by super transcendental human concept. You can find some superhuman activities in the demigods level, this and that. That's not sufficient. Krishna Leela, the character of Lord Krishna, nature of Lord Krishna, the nature of Lord Krishna Tattva is much more transcendental to some kind of normal superhuman activities, superhuman natures. Therefore, Krishna Tattva must be realized, must be understood in the first place. So when we relate to the world of Krishna Leela, we connect to the world of Krishna Leela. After understanding Krishna Tattva properly, then we'll have the right conception. Otherwise, it will be a total wrong conception if any of our mundane ways of human birth comes in our mind and imposed on this. And of course, all the holy scriptures, specifically Srimad Bhagavatam, clarified about that fact to a great extent, a full extent, by showing us, by presenting to us the facts, what was the environment of Lord Krishna's appearance, how Lord Krishna appeared to the world. See, so much preparations, so much divine preparations before the transcendental birth, appearance of Krishna. It started from yesterday, Adhivasha, accompanied by, sometimes mostly headed by our Guruji, Lord Brahmaji, led by our Guru Tattva, Guruji, Lord Brahma, also Lord Shiva, Vaishnavanam Jathashambhu, Shiva Shambhu, Mahadev Ju, by all other demigods, great Muni, Rishis, Jogis, Siddha, Gandharva, all the great saintly personalities, great spiritual personalities, all the many divine personalities, they are all getting ready. They all are preparing, coming ready to be celebrating the divine appearance of Krishna, divine appearance of Lord Narayana or Krishna. See? So, prior to the appearance of Lord Narayana or Krishna. See, everyone, everybody, led by our Guruji Brahma, Lord Shiva, all other demigods, all the great exalted spiritual personalities from all over the universe. Were taking so much preparation. Yes. And we should know from Srimad Bhagavatam, Garbhastuti. Garbhastuti is made by, Brahmaji, all other demigods. And the way Vasudeva Devaki looks so effulgent. Everything described about divine happenings. Everything described about that event was divine and divine and divine. So, that was the prelude, divine prelude. Come prior glorifications, bandhana, to be welcoming the divine appearance of Lord Narayana, none differently Lord Krishna, by so many great exalted personalities. Before Lord Krishna appeared, they were doing the groundwork. They are doing the groundwork beautifully, doing the groundwork, meaning that is Adhivasha. That's the nature of the Adhivasha prior to Lord's appearance, any Leela of Lord. So, meaning giving everyone the clear message, Supreme Lord going to appear now. Therefore they were all engaged, absorbed in giving warm welcomes, devotional welcomes to Lord Narayana, none differently Lord Krishna. See what it means? It's a transcendental event, completely. No, not like ordinary or even supernormal human birth. Never, much transcendental to that. Then we all know, described in a precise way, at that time, from the time Lord Krishna embraced, absorbed the hearts and souls of Mother Devaki and Vasudeva Mother Devaki and Father Vasudeva absorbed their hearts and souls. In other words, Lord Krishna entered their hearts, was directly manifesting, directly began to be directly living in their heart, manifesting His transcendental presence in their heart and soul. They looked very effulgent, we know. Father Vasudeva, Mother Devaki, both of them looked so divinely effulgent. And all the guards, all the guards of the prison, they were wondering what was happening. When the whole surroundings and the hearts of the sadhus, devotees became very, very pleased, filled with joy. At the same time, the heart of Kamsa and those hearts of the guards of the prison became filled with fear, filled with apprehension, great fear, feelings opposite to the sadhus, feelings opposite felt by the sadhus. They are wondering with fearful eyes, fearful heart, why? The guards especially. Why all of a sudden? Why they began to be looking so effulgent? Vasudeva, Devaki looking so effulgent. They could understand in a fearful way, they could be sensing, oh, something wonderful happening. Oh, not very good for us. Looking so effulgent. So they sent some messages. By that time, they gave some messages to Kamsa. As soon as Kamsa heard of such things, his mind and heart also became so frightened, full of fears. Full of fears. He could also sense his end is coming forward. His end is slowly coming forward. Kamsa was also preparing, on the other hand, to take over, waiting, earnestly waiting, anxiously waiting when the Devaki, Mother Devaki will be delivering her child, and he will come and take over. So, back to the point, by the special manifestation, presence of Lord Krishna in the mind and heart and soul of Vasudeva and Mother Devaki, they looked very divinely effulgent. Both of them are divinely pleased. And they could also sense something most wonderful going to happen. The Supreme Lord was going to make his appearance as their son, as their beautiful son. And at some point we know, while the Garbhastuti was going on, while during all the Garbhastutis means offering hymns, offering the praise to the Supreme Lord, already mystically, wonderfully manifesting in the womb of Mother Devaki. It's called Garbhastuti. While it was going on, at some point, Supreme Lord Krishna first appeared before them, before Vasudeva and Devaki, we know, his four-armed Narayana form, gave his darshan, four-armed Narayana form. And then they knew, Vasudeva and Father Vasudeva, Mother Devaki already knew, Lord Narayana was going to be appearing as their son. So delighted, while the hearts became filled with reverence, awe and reverence for Lord Narayana. At the same time, hearts became so filled with so divine joy, ecstatic happiness. They felt both at the same time. So, at some point, so they were ensured Lord Narayana was going to make his appearance in the form of Krishna. So, according to the description of Srimad Bhagavatam, you see, in a wonderful way. First of all, just in a mystically wonderful way, Lord Krishna appeared in four-armed form. Very much unlike the human way of appearance. The way he made appearance, everything there, four-armed form, his decorations was adorned with his natural decorations as Supreme Lord. Four-armed form just appeared, just manifested from the womb. Mystically wonderful way, not following any system of human birth. You have to understand. It's not described in Srimad Bhagavatam that Lord Krishna followed any prakita way, any sort of mundane way of human birth. Never. After giving Vasudeva, Mother Devaki, darshana in four-armed Narayana form, then all of a sudden he appeared. As if from the womb of Mother Devaki, But the way he appeared from the womb of Mother Devaki was so mystically wonderful and beautiful, not following any normal ways of the human birth. All of a sudden, Mother Devaki found beautiful four-armed Krishna form. It was not Narayana form anymore, but four-armed still, Krishna form, Gopala form. Okay. Just appeared before her. The joy of Vasudeva and Devaki. Father Vasudeva, Mother Devaki knew no boundaries. They were being so delighted, they were having thrills, they were feeling so much happy. It was transcendental happiness, transcendental bliss. Both of them were filled with divine thrills of transcendental bliss. At that moment, upon looking at, as they looked at their beautiful four-armed son toward them. And then at some point, with the special desire, some special feelings of Mother Devaki, that Lord Krishna transformed himself into two-armed Krishna form, two-armed child Krishna form. Beautiful. That was two-armed, that was the first manifestations, original manifestation of Lord Krishna in two-armed, beautiful child form. Naturally. And that actually appeared in the lap of Mother Devaki. Mother Devaki. She was sitting just in a natural way, waiting earnestly, very earnestly waiting for Lord's appearance as her child. And all of a sudden, a beautifully mystical, transcendental way found a child in her lap, four-armed, beautiful, decorated form. And then later on, with her specific desire, fulfilling her specific desire, Lord Krishna hid his two arms. So he just manifested in his original two-armed form of Krishna. Well decorated, everything, naturally. Immediately, Mother Devaki felt waves, irresistible waves of Vatsalya Prema, Vatsalya Bhava in relation to his newborn son. By the special effect of Yogamaya Devi, she was made to forget. She was made to forget that this son was none other than Supreme Personality of Godhead. And she felt, also accompanied by Vasudeva. See, Mother and the Divine Father Vasudeva, both of them felt all of a sudden a great urge, upsurge of nectarian, parental love, pure parental love, loving affection towards that beautiful son, two-armed, beautiful Gopala Krishna. And it was an inexplicable moment in their life, something unaccountable, inexplicable, transcendental experience of Vatsalya Rasa happiness, Vatsalya Rasa taste. Immediately. So, at some point, Mother Devaki started feeding Krishna her breast. Feeding Krishna her breast milk. It was so much motherly happiness, motherly ambrosial feelings. And by that time, message already sent to Kangsha, and all preparing, with the birth, the divine birth, divine appearance of Lord Krishna in that way. All these, guards of the prisoner became very afraid. Immediately sent messages to Kangsha, emergent urgency, and Kangsha was immediately preparing to come in that midnight, come to take over that newborn child. But during that time, some wonderful ways of planning happening by the desire of Krishna. So, after some times, then Father Vasudeva was now instructed by the Supreme Lord, inspired, not to be keeping Krishna in that prison house anymore, to be carrying beautiful Krishna, child Krishna, to the Gokula, Nanda Braja Gokula, to the residence of Nanda Yashoda. And so, in no time, Vasudeva was instructed, advised by the Supreme Lord, in a very mystically wonderful way. He was instructed through some divine voice, divine inspirations in the form of that he was to be carrying the beautiful child Krishna very soon to the Gokula, the residence of Nanda Maharaj Yashoda Devi. And he accordingly prepared. But it was a very painful time, very, very painful moment of Mother Devaki. She was not ready. She was not ready at all. She could not give her son away, give her child away in that way. Although same feelings, almost similar feelings was being shared by Vasudeva, divine father of Lord Krishna. Although Vasudeva's heart was also so filled with so much sadness, so much pains of separation from his child. So Vasudeva was also in a same way, his heart was also filled with extreme pains of separation from child. But the way mother was feeling, the way Divine Mother Devaki was feeling even more intense pain of having separation from her newborn child. But she was not even given enough time to be taking care of her newborn child, feeding him breast milk and everything, caressing him, taking care of him as mother with all motherly feelings of love and affection. She found time was so little. So the heart of Mother Devaki was filled with so much pain, sadness, pains of separation from her newborn child. She was not ready. She didn't want to give away child in the hands of Father, knowing Father was going to carry him away from her, take him away from her. And Vasudeva tried to make her understand. Tried to make her understand who would be pacifying who. That was the position. Who could pacify who? Because both of them were sharing the same pains of separation from their child. What to do? That was how it was planned. It was scheduled by divine will, by the sweet will of the Supreme Lord. So, with a very, very broken heart, with very much broken heart, filled with extreme pain of separation from the child at some point, Mother Devaki had to give her child to Vasudeva's hand, Father's hand. In other words, Vasudeva had to take the child from the lap of Mother Devaki, who didn't want, who was not ready at all, to give away her child. Once Vasudeva took away the child from her lap into his arms, Mother Devaki fainted. Could not tolerate that. She fell unconscious, almost fainting, but by some divine will, she was still being protected. Vasudeva now started moving ahead. As per the instructions, as per the plannings of the Supreme Will, Supreme Lord, he now started moving forward. We all know the story, that factual stories. As he started moving forward, he was ready to go ahead. And naturally, he was thinking how to go out of this prison. Doors are closed, shackled. He was shackled immediately. As soon as he was thinking of that, immediately all the shackles of his hands and feet all fell off, all opened automatically, opened and fell down the ground. The doors of the prison house all got opened. The guards fell asleep. You all know that factual story. Fell asleep, and it was all clear. Everything was, the whole path was so open to Vasudeva, all clear for him. He went out. It was at that time heavy rain started. Devas, all the demigods from the heavenly planets, they all started, Brahmaji and Shivji and all the demigods, they started showering the flowers, showering the flowers from the heavenly planets, from spiritual skies, and all while they were all, most of them were just engaged, absorbed, so much absorbed in dancing, joyfully dancing and singing, playing dundubhis, the heavenly instruments, heavenly musical instruments, playing dundubhi, and overwhelmed with singing the glories of Lord Krishna's appearance while dancing, singing, overwhelmed with the pleasures, nectarine pleasures, singing, celebrating the appearance of Lord Krishna. In that way, Vasudeva moved forward, continued forward. All know Anantadeva Jew. Srimad Anantadeva Jew. Anantadeva Jew in the form of Sheshashayi Naga, spreaded, held umbrella in the form of his hoods, spread it. Big umbrella on the head, over the head of King Vasudeva holding his divine son in his lap, in his arms. In lap means in his arms. Okay. So adorably, lovingly holding the child Krishna in his arms. Went forward. We all know how the river Yamuna, which was, by that time it was heavy rain pour and storm, thunderbolt, cold. Vasudeva moved through, being especially empowered by Lord Krishna, found Yamuna river, full of waves, full of water, and filled with so much water and waves. While thinking, I started to think, how could he cross Yamuna river? So much waves and upsurge immediately. Yamuna river got divided into two portions of water, found a beautiful road, beautiful path in between the two divisions, two portions of the water. And he followed through that. As soon as he across the Yamuna, he walked across the Yamuna river, again the river water got united, became together. And thus he approached the dead of night, better I should say, at the middle, lifeful, especially lifeful midnight, dark midnight, adventurous midnight. Some point, Vasudeva reached the house, residence of Nanda Maharaj, Yashoda Devi. Everything was so arranged for him by Jogomaya Devi, by Baladeva Prabhu, Jogomaya Devi. Everything was so nicely arranged. Everybody was sleeping. Everyone in Nanda Maharaj, Yashoda Mai's residence was absorbed. All asleep. And Vasudeva was directed. He was being automatically directed by Super Soul, by the will of Supreme Lord, by Jogomaya Devi. Followed that directions. Some point, he entered the maternity room of Mother Yashoda, where she already gave birth of twin child. There are two different versions, you all know. While Vasudeva was going across the river Jamuna, suddenly the child Krishna fell from his hand and disappeared. Jamuna water, then immediately he was fumbling out and he got child Krishna. So it is said, according to one version of Leela, that Vasudeva Krishna disappeared in that Jamuna water, and Nandatmaja Krishna, Yashodanandan Krishna Braja appeared. Okay, then actually Vasudeva was carrying that child Krishna and came to maternity room, came to the inner room of Mother Yashoda, where Mother Yashoda so gave birth to a daughter, not son, a daughter, Jogomaya Devi. So Vasudeva simply placed that child Krishna beside her while she was fully asleep and took up on his arm the daughter, divine daughter Jogomaya, and went away. This is one version. Other version is that Vasudeva was carrying the same Krishna, child Krishna, in his arm and came across the Yamuna river. Then at some point reached the maternity room of Mother Yashoda, Mother Yashoda's inner room. She was completely asleep, and by the time she gave birth of twin childs. So, as soon as Vasudeva placed his child Krishna, beside Mother Jashoda in the middle of the twin children, one was male child, male Krishna, in form of male child, the real Yashoda Nandana, original Yashoda Nandana Krishna, other one was Yogamaya Devi. As soon as Vasudeva placed his child there in the middle, immediately that child was absorbed, immediately got mixed, united, absorbed within the original Yashoda Nandana Krishna. So they became one child. And Vasudeva, he simply picked up the daughter as per the directions he received, divine directions he received. He picked up the daughter in his arm and then went away. He came back to the Mathura. So by the time he came back to the Mathura prison, still everybody was sleeping and everyone still was totally under the influence of Yogamaya, Mahamaya, Yogamaya. It could be both ways. Arranged by the sweet will of Lord Krishna. Still. So as per the directions, as per the living inspirations he was receiving, Vasudeva again came back to the prison, same prison house. After he entered, then everything became like before. Prison doors got closed and he was encircled like before. One kind of description is like that. There could be some other versions of the descriptions in some other holy scriptures, how everything happened in details. So sometimes we see different versions through the holy scriptures. We have to understand they are all true simultaneously. They are all simultaneously true. So by that time, and Vasudeva then placed the Yogamaya Devi, the Yogamaya daughter, in the lap of Devaki, and everything became like before. The guards of the prison house, they all woke up and they heard the sound of some newborn child cry of the newborn child, and the Kamsa came running inside. They all opened the gate, prison gates. Kamsa came running inside, and thereafter you know this story. I'm not going into this description of that story. Kamsa forcibly took away that daughter from the lap of Mother Devaki. Cruelly, so in such a cruel way, characteristic with him, very, very cruel way. And then as soon as Kamsa was going to smash that daughter on the ground, and in order to kill her, she simply slipped away from the hands of Kamsa and slipped away, rose to the sky above, and immediately he climbed up to the spiritual sky. From the sky, in the sky he immediately manifested her Ashtabhuja form as Mother Durga, Chandi, and immediately, to the great wonder, to the great surprise, to the great frightening surprise to the Kamsa, she openly declared, Re Kamsa, that Re, evil Kamsa, evil, stupid Kamsa, you think you will stay protected. You will be staying protected in such ways by killing the sons of Mother Devaki. In this way, cruel Kamsa, you don't have to wait for so long. Okay. Your death is ensured. You are going to be killed. Your death is going to be ensured by the Supreme Lord, who already manifested, who already appeared beyond your jurisdiction. You cannot do anything. You cannot do any harm to him. What do you think? Be prepared to die for your death, evil Kamsa. He openly declared and disappeared. Disappeared. Kamsa was very, very bright. Now I am not going into that portion. Okay. No,
You can go on, Maharaj. I just asked. They said you can go on.
Okay. Thank you. So in that way, so I'm not going into the details description of the other part of Kamsa, this and that. Now, after Vasudeva placed beautiful child Krishna by the side of Mother Jashoda, at one point, so it's going to happen tomorrow morning. Okay, we know. They woke up next morning. Oh, to their great ambrosial surprise, to their great joyful surprise, found Balo Gopalo Krishna. It is described that because of in a way we have to understand in the ways of Prakita Bhat, Natu Prakritam of Prakita Leela. Although it all looked like with earthly way, worldly way of happening, that Mother Jashoda gave birth to twins. And then out of the exhaustion of labor, she fell almost unconscious. She fainted and she was in unconscious state, so she did not know. She gave birth to the twins in that way. So this must be understood in transcendental way. Okay? Transcendental sense, unlike the human birth, human nature of the births. Mother feels so tired and exhausted after giving birth to her child. These are all dramatic shows. It also happens in reality, okay, in a transcendental way, as Prakrita Bhat, not to Prakritam, but of Prakritam. Everything is looking in Krishna Leela. Everything is looking Krishna Leela. Everything in Krishna Leela looking like very worldly way of happening, very natural, simple way, worldly way of happenings. Although it is looking like that, appearing to be like that, but actually it is all that of transcendental character. Okay, all happening in a transcendental way, not worldly way. So that's how it must be understood. So Ma Jashoda's some feeling of pains of labor, or Jashoda's giving birth to the twins and then fainting, all these, and then she did not know anything, and then waking up, all must be understood in a Leela sense, a Leela way, not in Tattvic sense, not through the sense, through the ways of conception of the Tattva, because in Radha Krishna Leela, we can understand in both ways. One way of understanding the Leela is more Tattva way, okay, more with knowledge of conception of Tattva, but it doesn't happen so often. It hardly happens in the Braja Leela. Mostly it's all understood in Leela way. Everything, sense of Leela. with Jnana Shunya Bhakti, with the influence of the Jnana Shunya Bhakti, all arranged by the effect, divine influence of Yogamaya, Goddess Yogamaya Devi, also somewhat by Baladeva Ji, and influence as regards the influence, and mostly by Yogamaya Devi. That's how the Leela becomes possible. Otherwise, Supreme Lord means Supreme Lord. Is Supreme Almighty. He is none other than the supreme power, knowledge, beauty and bliss personified. All, I repeat, Supreme Lord is none other than the infinitely supreme power, knowledge, consciousness, beauty and bliss personified. Infinitely. So when Supreme Lord acts as Supreme Lord, with the highest opulence, with his infinite, opulence, energies, as infinitely, as all-pervading infinite superpower, then Leela is not possible. Then the sweet Leelas, sweetly reciprocative Leelas, as if in the form of human beings, not possible. Because all become so much influenced by the mood of opulence. Opulence and opulence. Majestic, his majestic nature, opulence, gorgeousness, power. All get influenced by that mood. So that only creates awe and reverence so much. Not so much. It's not so conducive, not so suitable to be creating the feelings of pure love and pure loving affection. That cannot make the Supreme Lord as beloved, because it's Almighty Supreme Lord, only to be related, to be worshipped with mostly awe and reverence. That's why, by the special sweet will of Lord Krishna, Yogamaya Devi becomes so active. She influences everything. And of course, in the original nature of Krishna's Brajalila, it happens naturally, even without the influence of Yogamaya Devi. Both are true. Ma Jashoda, Nanda Maharaj, or Braja Gopas, Gopis, Shakhas, Shakhis, Manjaris, in Krishna Lila, they do not need to be depending always on the making of the arrangements of Yogamaya, on the influence of Yogamaya Devi. By their own influence, by their own pure love influence, ecstatic love influence to relate to Krishna as their beloved, supreme beloved, it automatically happens. Although Yogamaya Devi has got play, but it's not often required. It all happens automatically by the original influence of the original power of the love, loving affection of Mother Jashoda, Father Nanda Maharaj, all the beloved associates, Braja Gopas, Braja Gopis, everything. Sakhis, Manjaris, all. So it happens automatically. The mood of awe and reverence cannot get place. All the moods of feelings of awe and reverence hardly have any place, any scope in the mood of Braja. Everything is flowing with pure raga, pure loving devotion, loving affections in relation to Krishna. So, this wonderful thing, Raghupati Upadhyay said, I feel so irresistibly irresistibly attracted to be devoted to the worshipping of lotus feet of Nanda Maharaj. Why? Because of my infinite surprise, because of my infinite gratitude to him, that he made the Supreme Paranga Brahma, all-pervading, all-powerful Paranga Brahma, the all-pervading infinite superpower. He made him become his son and crawling in his courtyard as Bala Gopala Krishna. What did he do? How could he manage to get such infinite power to be even overpowering, controlling this all-pervading, almighty, superpower Parama Brahma to become his son, little child, and crawling in his courtyard, making the Parama Brahma crawling in his courtyard. Ahamiha Nandanga Bandi Yashalinde Paranga Brahma Sutima Paris Vitimitari Bandi Smritis Sutima Paris Vitimitari Bhajanti Bharata Manne Bhava Vida Ahamiha Nandanga Bandi Yashalinde Paranga Brahma. So I'm not going into the whole explanation of the verse. He was saying that he was not interested to be following he was not so much interested to be following the instructions of Shruti, all the Vedas, so many instructions, spiritual instructions about how to worship Lord, how to be engaging in worshipping Lord. Smriti Mitari instructions, injunctions given by Shrutis, Smritis, Shastras. Bhajantu Bhavavita, Bharata, only Bhajantu Bhavavita. Bharata means Mahabharata, given the injunctions and all the recommendations, rules, regulations, injunctions, manifesting through Shruti, Smriti, Mahabharata. I'm not interested. Not interested to be following them or what? Engaging in worshipping the Supreme Lord by following those instructions. But my heart is so irresistibly attracted to be worshipping our Nanda Maharaj. I feel so deeply interested to be worshipping him. My heart feels so irresistibly attracted to be adoring lotus feet of Nanda Maharaj, Divine Father of Krishna, who captured Krishna in such a way, who captured the Supreme Almighty Lord in such a way, Parama Brahma, made him crawling in his courtyard. Similar way, King Parikshita also asked Shukadeva Goswami, Nanda Kima Karad Brahman Srevaiva Mahodayam Yashodava Mahabhaga Papujashastanam Hari. Nanda Kima Karad Brahman Srevaiva Mahodayam Yashodava Mahabhaga Papujashastanam Hari. Upon hearing from the lotus lips of Shukadeva Goswami about the great glories, about unlimited glories of Nanda Maharaj, Mother Jashoda, Nanda Maharaj, some point, Parikshit Maharaj, with his heart greatly astounded, with his heart filled with so much astonishment, asked beautifully, sweetly, asked Shukadeva, "Oh Shukadeva, oh my Lord Shukadeva, Please tell me. My heart is yearning. My heart is so much yearning, so thirsty to be knowing about that beautiful, wonderful, most astounding fact. What actually King Nanda, that divine father Nanda, divine mother Yashoda did in their lives. What actually they did, what a most wonderful sadhana, most wonderful, incomparable, unparalleled, astonishing sadhana they did in their life. They could receive the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Supreme, all-pervading, superpower, Parang Brahma, as their son, as their beloved child, beloved son, what they did in their life. Sukadeva Goswami smiled at King Parikshita and then started describing their glories. Nanda Maharaj, Mother Yashoda. So the way Parikshit Maharaj was offering that question, filled with so much wonderful love, loving appreciation, filled with awe and reverence at the same time, so much respectful love towards Ma Yashoda, Nanda Maharaj. That, as we find the description in Raghupati Upadhyaya's verse, Yasya Linde Parama Brahma. In relation to Nanda Maharaj, is described as he made Supreme Parama Brahma be crawling in his own courtyard. What an excellently, super excellently wonderful event, transcendental, impossible event is that, impossible happening. In a similar way, you find the way Parikshit Maharaj offering that question. Yashodava Mahabhaga Papuja Shastanam Hari. What Ma Yashoda did, what kind of tapasya or sadhana she did to be receiving such unlimited virtues, unlimited divine merits and virtues, that she received the Supreme Parama Brahma as her child, as a son, and feeding her breast milk to him, making the Supreme Parama Brahma, making the Supreme Almighty Parama Brahma appearing her as child and feeding him breast milk. Oh, with unlimited loving affection, feeding him her breast milk with unlimited Vatsalya Prema, relish of ambrosial Vatsalya Prema. Yashodava Mahabhaga Abhuja Shastanam Hari. What an unlimited fortune, what an unlimitedly divine fortune she had. How could it be possible? She was able to be feeding Supreme Parama Brahma in the form of her child, her breast milk made Parama Brahma to come to her, to be so near and close to her, intimate to her, captured by her unfathomable, infinite love, Vatsalya love. There Parama Brahma being described as crawling. They are being described how Parama Brahma could be made to be crawling on the courtyard of Nanda, Father Nanda. Here being described. What an unlimitedly, infinitely wonderful wonder it is that Parama Brahma is sucking the breast milk drinking the best milk of Mother Jashoda, laying down on her lap, drinking the best milk of Mother Jashoda, and she's making him drink, feeding him best milk. How Param Brahma could be so attracted, so intimately close to Mother Jashoda. It is most ambrosially wonderful event. I would love to hear more and more glories of them. Nanda Jashoda, Divine Mother Jashoda, Divine Father Nanda Maharaj. So then Shukadev Goswami started describing. I am not going into details about that. So, tomorrow, as soon as they woke up at some point, Mother Jashoda woke up in the very, 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 very fine morning, excellently happy morning, and found she gave birth to a beautiful child, son, baby boy, beautiful baby. Immediately that news spread like fragrant wind. That sweet news immediately spread like stormy but fragrant storm. That's the way I like to describe fragrant wind or storm. That Mother Jashoda gave birth to a beautiful child. They were expecting Nanda Maharaj, other Braja Gopus, intimate family members of Nanda Jashoda, Nanda Maharaj Jashoda, they were expecting it. So now finally that nectarine news came that Mother Jashoda gave birth to a very beautiful child, Krishna. Everybody practically came running. Everybody close in the residence came running to see that beautiful child of Mother Jashoda Nanda Maharaj. Immediately the whole surrounding, almost in no time, as the news spread it as fragrant wind, storm-like fragrant wind. Okay. Whole surroundings, whole environment of the Braja became simply filled with nectarine joy, nectarine bliss. They all started singing and dancing, immediately celebrating the divine birth of the divine child of Srimati Jashoda Nanda Maharaj. Immediately, in no time, whole surroundings of the Vrindavan of Braja became filled with ecstatic, blissful singing and dancing, eating foods, delicious foods. And as the morning advanced, everybody from all around the Braja, especially immediately around the Gokula, came running. They all came running towards Nanda Maharaj Jashoda's residence to have darshana, to be having darshan of that beautiful child, most beautiful, wonderful child, filled with ambrosial joy. And it is all described in Srimad Bhagavatam, how Nanda Maharaj felt, Maha Jashoda felt, how they felt. Nanda Maharaj, immediately he could not be waiting with patience. Even started in minding, giving so much charities Immediately through mind, he gave so much charities to many of the great munis, rishis, saintly persons, devotees of the Lord, out of great joy. And at some point, realistically, practically, in a practical way, he gave so much charities, various charities to the saintly people, great devotees, saintly personalities, sadhus, all around the Braja. In this way. Again, back to Krishna Tattva, we have to realize, must be understanding, realizing about this transcendental fact, how the Aja, who is unborn, by nature, by original nature, Aja means unborn, supreme, all-pervading, unlimited Param Brahma, Almighty God, is basically unborn, is being born. Ajopi sannabhyatma, ajopi sannabhyatma, bhutanami sharopi san. Even by originally, okay, one, the Supreme One, who is originally characterized of being never born, unborn, eternally. He is Nitya, being born. Supreme, the Supreme Person, Supreme Personality of Godhead, who is originally unborn, of unborn nature, of being born, wonderfully being born. Ajopi sannabhyatma, who is basically Aja, Abhaya Atma, eternal, who is manifesting. It's all pervading Parama Brahma, super soul, super power, also being born to satisfy his Leela, transcendental, Leela of transcendental character. Ajopi sannabhyatma, who is he? Bhutanam Ishwarupi san, is Ishvara, Supreme Ishvara of all this Bhuta, all universal, infinite universal creations and existence, everything. Lord Krishna also warned us. The normal humans warned us. Avajananti mam mura manushim tanumasitam paranga bhava majanam tum avabhuta mahishwaram. You are all the learned devotees. You all the learned devotees know about the meanings. I am not going into details explanation because of time limit also. Avajananti mam mura manushim tanumasitam paranga bhava majananto. What? That mama bhuta maheshwaram. They don't know. Without really knowing about me, who am I? Without really being aware about me, about my transcendental Sarupa. Who am I? That I am none other than Supreme Personality of Godhead. None other than the Supreme Infinite. None other than the Supreme Lord. Personification of all power, knowledge, consciousness, beauty and bliss. They don't know. Without knowing me in that way, they have some normal concept, they have some normal material concept about me. Mura. Without knowing about me in a proper way, without having proper knowledge about me, without having any proper conception about me. The ordinary humans consider me like, oh, I am some human being. Manushing tanumasitam. Consider me, yes, I am some normal human beings, one of them, or maybe superhuman being, little bit. Manushing tanumasitam. So, it's warning. without knowing me properly, about my real transcendental nature, when one relates to me as human being, they have offense. They become great offenders. Great harm will come. So it's a kind warning. The way devotees feel, it's a very, very kind, compassionate, merciful warning given by Lord Krishna to one and all, to make everyone very, very careful about him, letting them know who is he actually, who is he. Prabhujananti manga mura manushim tanumasitam param bhava majananta mamabhuta mahesharam. The Lord Krishna has kindly, mercifully protected the human beings from such offensive, mura, stupid ignorance, offensive ignorance about Lord Krishna, thinking him, he's kind of superhuman being. Okay, he appeared, he did his activities as a great human being in that way. No, never. Okay. Another verse. Tell me which one I am going to say. Madan Gopal Prabhu, we have dear relationships in this way. Janma karma chame divyam, janma karma chame divyam yojana petti tattataha takta deham punarjanmam naiti mameti shorjunaham. Janma karma chame divyam yojana petti tattataha takta deham punarjanmam naiti mameti shorjunaham. In this verse, warning, through this verse what I have just explained, giving warning in a very kind way, merciful way. Now this verse, other way around. Other way around meaning, speaking more in a positive mode, positive way, Krishna said. Those who know janma karma chamedi tam yojana. Those fortunate souls who actually know about the divine nature, transcendental nature of my birth and activities, janma and karma, my divine birth and activities. Then, just by that knowledge, simply by knowing me in that way and being situated in that knowledge about me, transcendental knowledge about me, they get rewarded. They become so much blessed with this reward from me. What is that? Takta deham punarjanma. After leaving this material body, after departing from this material body, on this mundane existence, on this mundane plane of existence, they never have rebirth. They never have to be born again. They become fully liberated. They are blessed by me. They are blessed by me with full liberation. That way, that after leaving their material body, they are blessed with, rewarded with full liberation. What kind of liberation? The deeper meaning. When Krishna says, Taktva deham punar janma naiti mameti sorjuna. After leaving this material body, that soul doesn't have to be reborn again on this material plane, mortal plane. Okay, mortal world. Then that means, automatically means, they become blessed with liberation by me, rewarded liberation. Otherwise, where they will go? They will not be reborn. Where they will stay? Okay, what is the place they are going to stay, shelter? Naturally, it means his own Dhamma, Krishna's abode, Krishna Loka. Takta deham punarjanma naiti mameti surjana. So, they are never reborn in this material world, mortal world again. Rather, they are absorbed. They have their destination. They are rewarded with their destination to enter my loka, to enter my dhamma, abode. So that meaning is implied. Jadgattano nivartanti tadham paramam mama. So it's an implied meaning in this verse. Because those fortunate people, fortunate souls will not have to, those fortunate souls will not be reborn again on the mortal plane because of being blessed, empowered and qualified by their divine knowledge about me, true transcendental knowledge about me, that I am Supreme Personality of Godhead. Everything, all my characteristics, all my activities, all my natures of births and activities, my characteristics are all transcendental. Okay, they realize me, understand me as the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Being empowered, being divinely facilitated, empowered and blessed by such power of knowledge, they simply attain. After leaving their material body, they come to me. Come to me. Come to my loka. Rewarded by me. So it also means Naiti Mameti Sorjuna. They don't have to come back. Also related to the meaning of the verse, Jatkatta no nivartanti. Tadhama paramam mama. Related in that way. Coming to my loka. So that is Krishna Tattva. Krishna Tattva. So much more glory, so much more nectarian glories to be spoken, to be narrated, sung about the beautiful divine Lord Krishna in this way. Maybe today I will be putting my Krishna Katha to rest over here. Past 11 now. I humbly put my Krishna Katha to rest. Here we'll be hearing more glories of Lord Krishna in the evening time. Hare Krishna. Jai Shri Krishna Janmashtami Mahamahotsav ki Jai. Jai Swayam Bhagavan Rasaraja Sharupa Krishna Chandra Jiv ki Jai. Tadiya Shubha Abhirbhav Tithivara ki Jai. Tadiya Shubha Abhirbhav Tithivara Janmashtami Mahamahotsav ki Jai. Shaparikar Swayam Bhagavan Shri Krishna Chandra Jiv ki Jai. Samasta Guru Varga ki Jai. Samasta Bhakta Vrinda ki Jai. Krishna Nam Sankirtana Mahamahotsav ki Jai. Dayal Nitai Gaur Premanandi.
Jai Param Nandan Swami Maharaj ki
Jai. Samaveta Bhakta Vrinda ki Jai. Samasta Guru Varga ki Jai.
everyone